The audience in Oregon witnessed history in the making made as Sherika Jackson and Noah Lyles smashed the 200-meter sprint records. It was an incredible sight to see, and we're still in awe. The winning smiles on both their faces and the amazing performance they put on were spectacular. Claiming a gold medal in an event this big is certainly no joke, and the feeling's unparalleled. Let's dive into the details of both the wins. First of all, let's discuss Jackson's win. Everything happens for a reason. Sherika Jackson was gutted when she missed the Olympic 200-meter semifinals by a fraction of a second. However, she also believes that there is a natural course of things and they can't be disturbed or changed. She won the 200-meter race and finished with a time of 21.45 seconds, which is absolutely record-breaking. Seeing her run on the track so effortlessly is a pleasure. The way she just leaves everything behind and doesn't look back even once is praiseworthy. Her sheer determination has brought her to this point, and we'll be truly honored to see her progress even further. Jackson celebrated with her fellow medalists, and she took her place at the press conference table for the first time ever in an individual international event. She took a moment to reflect and said that she'll not cry and that last year taught her so much. Also, not making it to her favorite event was a life lesson for her, and she kept on going no matter what. She also cried very hard when she didn't make it to the 200-meter finals in the Olympics. We totally get her. This is something you train for your entire life, and being so close to the finish line and not being able to make it can be extremely heartbreaking. She quickly came to terms with the fact that it wasn't her moment then. This was her moment finally, and everything turned out to be for the best. The champion is very grateful for this win, and she'll consider this as a stepping stone into the future. That's what real winners do. The 28-year-old had a solid start and an even stronger finish. Blazing towards the finish line, she now has the second fastest 200-meter gold of all time. This performance completed a sweep as the 200-meter gold, 100-meter silver, and two-time world bronze medalist became the first athlete in history to win a full set of world championships medals across the sprint events. Next up, let's talk about Lyles' incredible win. Michael Johnson's American record has been finally broken, and you guess who did it? Noah Lyles. The fastest man in the US and the Olympic athlete has shocked everyone with his remarkable performance. This season for Noah was all about running 19.31 seconds or faster in the 200-meter to claim America's fastest man's title, and he did it. When Lyles crossed the finish line in the World Track and Field Championships 200-meter final in Eugene, the clock read 19.32 seconds. He has a previous personal best of 19.50 seconds, and this new time made the crowd roar with excitement. As you know, this wasn't enough to beat Johnson's record. Well, Lyles knew something was up, and when he saw another scoreboard, his winning time had changed to 19.31 seconds. This was the number he had worked for all season. He'd finally achieved it, and that moment was priceless. If you don't know, it's common in track and field for initial unofficial finishing times to change a bit as electronic timing processes. The champ said that he didn't want the clock to say 32, he wanted his own time as no one wants to share a record. He also managed that all he and his coach were talking about was chasing that record. There was a showdown between rivals Lyles and Knighton, but Lyles claimed the title as he ran the best curve of his life. Even Johnson, who has met him, said that he knew he was going to run faster than 19.32 seconds someday. Now, in the men's 200-meter, only Usain Bolt and Johan Blake have ever run faster than Noah, and people even say that he might break their records one day. We mean, he's just 25 right now, so there is a long way for him to go. And now, witnessing history in Oregon. Both these wins and records that have been set are something for the history books. Lyles said that he was in true form for a world record, but for now, he's okay with the American record. The man doesn't stop, and when you've got a dream to chase, no one should settle for less. We could see similar fireworks in the women's 200-meter on a clear night with perfect conditions for sprinting. Jackson couldn't complain, as she's now the fastest woman alive. What an absolute honor it is in an international event like this. People dream about these moments their entire lives, and seeing goals being achieved is a joyous feeling. Now, on to some other news. Firstly, Jake Whiteman wins a gold with his father as the race announcer. Jeff Whiteman started thinking that his 10-year-old son would do something big when he saw him run on the school's sports day. Well, he might have just imagined just how big a performance Jake will put up one day. At just 28 years of age, Jake Whiteman crossed the line and became the 1500-meter world champion. He finished in a world-leading 3 minutes and 29.23 seconds, and he's the first British man to win this world title since Steve Cram. Upon his son's win, Jeff shouted, "This is my son, and he's a world champion." We can feel his emotions, and what an incredibly proud moment it would have been for him as a father and as his coach. Being able to compete in a global event may have always been on the cards for Whiteman, but this is by far his greatest achievement. It was all the more special because his father was the announcer for the race. So what's next? Well, as the victory sank in, Jake was reminded that the next focus should be on the Commonwealth Games, which start on the 28th of July, and this busy summer also includes the European Championships. We wish him nothing but the very best. Up next, Allison Felix runs the last race at the Track and Field World Championships. 36-year-old Allison Felix retired as the most decorated sprinter in the history of the United States. She won a total of 19 medals in World Championships and 11 in the Olympics. The sprinter ran her final competitive race and won the bronze medal and the 4x400-meter mixed relay at the World Athletics Championships. After hanging her medal around her 3-year-old daughter's neck, she said that being able to finish here tonight with Cammie in the stands is incredible. She also revealed that the coaches asked her if she was available for the race and there was no way she could turn it down. She was also on the gold medal women's 4x400-meter team at the Tokyo Olympics last year. Felix was part of what we'd call the Dream Team, with Sydney McLaughlin, Ating Mu, and Delilah Muhammad. She's an inspiration for so many women out there, and that makes her very happy. Lastly, Anderson Peters beats Neeraj Chopra and Jacob Vadlej to take javelin gold. Peters won his second successive world gold in the event. He did this with one of the greatest javelin series the world has ever seen. He managed to produce 3 throws beyond the 90-meter line to hold off the challenge from Olympic champion Neeraj Chopra and Jacob Vadlej. Jacob, who was second in the throwing order, took an early lead with 85.52 meters. After this, Peters made his intentions clear when he opened with a 90.21 meter throw. Julian Weber also had a strong start with 86.86 meters, but that was his best for the night. Both Peters and Vadlej improved further in the second round, throwing 90.46 meters and 87.23 meters respectively. Chopra found his footing in the third round when he landed a throw of 86.37 meters to move to 4th place. This spurred Jacob and he produced his best mark of the night, which was 88.09 meters. Chopra then surpassed him in the second round as his javelin went flying as he made the mark of 88.13 meters to claim second place. If you've not guessed already, there was absolutely no catching Peters. By the time he took the runway for the last time, he knew for sure that the title was his. He concluded the game by throwing his javelin as hard as he could, and it landed at a mark of 90.54 meters, which was his best for the entire night. The 24-year-old said that defending a title is not an easy task at all, and he really had to push himself. He showed gratitude and was very happy that he was able to pull off such a performance. What a way to finish. He left the whole crowd buzzing with excitement. That's a wrap for this video. What are your thoughts on Jackson and Lyles winning the 200-meter gold? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. And we'll see you in the next one.